Yeah. Yeah.
Hey
So I
Tom,
think
did you get my two pictures?
I did. I've got them right
Okay.
here, ready to go.
Okay.
Because I was after your clarity article, I was thinking it'd be really good to talk about the clarity because it was a pretty nice place.
Yeah, when Roger comes on, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully Roger comes on. He said he sent me a text and said he might not make it because his son's
Oh,
birthday is going on, but
Oh, yeah. Well, Roger got on 5 minutes before we were closed, before we were
I
finished
know.
last.
I know. It's Ira that I can't quite understand. He always gets on at 20 minutes too. And it's always within 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe he can't. I don't know. I guess he don't want to do the whole hour.
can't stand it for longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Could be.
And then he wants to know, well, gee, who I miss? Gee, there's only 5 people here. What's going on?
This is a picture that Dick sent. So, and I've got your thing that you wrote, but you were trying to tell us that you got together with these guys and they were playing.
Well, that is on the left is Jimmy Mazzy, who was a more recent elector to the Banjo Hall of Fame. Uh, he had played with Joel, and the fellow on the right is Craig Ball of the White Heat Swing Orchestra, big band that played at Newport with the George Wein Festival and did a number of galas with Joe and I.
Yeah, okay.
And Mazzy um, still plays terrifically well. He did some amazing choruses and riffs in the septet that performed on Tuesday night at at a big retirement complex near me here in the western suburbs of Boston. And these two had also played with Joel in his galvanized jazz band with Freddie Vigorito, which had gone on after the last Your Father's Mustache had closed. So in the last few years, we had, when Joel was still functioning, we had done a number of things with the Galvanized Jazz Band and the White Heat group. And that's Craig Ball on the right, who plays the clarinet, and Jimmy Mazzy, who is the banjo player. He's got a back problem like I do, but he still plays and sings terrifically well. So I don't know whether there was any contact that we might have had or you all might have had with these people, but I thought I'd throw it up and see if anything sticks.
Well, you said that Mr. Mazzy is in the Banjo Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Okay, well, maybe Barry might have had
I
some.
know him. Yeah, I've met him before and spent some time with him, but I don't know him from You Father's Mustache. I know him from Banjo Hall of Fame stuff.
Yeah. He used to play with the new Black Eagle Jazz Band as well.
Right. Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah. Yeah, he played some riffs that I hadn't heard of on a banjo before. Of course, I'm not that experienced, but it sounded pretty intricate to me.
Well, Richard, you said that you had done some galas. Were you performing also, or you?
Oh no. No, these were from various charitable organizations that I serve on the board of, and I've done big galas with Craig Ball and Joel for the Harvard Business School reunions, for the Boston Philharmonic, and for the Lyric Opera. So Joel and I would do these things with the 1930s theme, and when they still had a banjo for rhythm, and that's how we got to know these people.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Snake.
Hello.
Everybody, before we fill it up.
Hey, gentlemen,
Hi,
ladies.
Emily.
What's up, Jake?
Molly brought Joel with her again.
Nate, Rip,
Well, Dick,
Hey.
I started before everybody got on. I shouldn't have started so early. So I'm going to put the picture back up and just run through it real quick so everybody knows what you were talking about, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. On the left is Jimmy Mazzy, who is, he played in the Boston area recently. He's from Billerica, which is not very far from me. And he's the one who's now in the Banjo Hall of Fame. I think it was a year or two ago that he was elected. It might have been 3. And that's me in the middle, stooped a bit. And on the right, Craig Ball, who's well in his 90s and still plays, I'd say, 2 or 3 gigs a week with either
Wow.
his septet or the big band. It was the big band that Joel and I used in our galas we did for the Philharmonic and for the Lyric Opera and the Harvard Business School. And both of them had known and played with Freddie Vigorito, who was Joel's second on the Galvanized Jazz Band, which continued to play in a small hotel near Joel's home in New Haven.
Yeah, I was glad I got to see them. It was my first experience with Galvanized. It was a lot of fun watching them play.
Yeah, the fellow on the tuba was quite good. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Arthur Hovey.
There she is.
Irish.
See, Emily brought Joel with her again, so that's great. Hi,
Hi,
Snake.
Emily.
What's that?
How's everybody?
Hey, Snake.
Hey, Snake.
Thank you. Glad to see you.
Again,
Good to see you, Snake.
been a while.
Yeah, people were asking about you last week.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Good. David, how you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Glad to be here. Good
Rick?
to see you.
Mr. K.
Can't complain. I'm here, so that's a good sign.
Wouldn't do any good if you complain, so.
That's right. No one listened to him by myself. That's all right.
Well, Kent brought some shucks, hold on. I'm just not good at putting stuff up.
Yeah, if you would have said you were not good at getting it up, Barry would have said something about it.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's a good.
it's too small.
No,
It's regular size.
it's full size. Oh, there.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
I can see it.
it was bigger.
Boy, Barry must be really sick today.
Okay.
Who is everybody there?
That's Tim Shea, Jack London, and Peter. I don't know who the trumpet player or the drummer is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's Tim Shea playing banjo.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I see that. Tim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter.
And Jack London on trombone.
And I can't remember the other guys' names. I know them, but I can't remember their names.
That must have been from the 70s there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Pete on the tuba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Natchez. Right.
He's no longer with us, is he?
No.
Yeah, he passed away last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to be with us a lot.
I know it. I've seen him on the Zoom a few times.
Yeah. Just thinking of Tim Shea's, like he can use that as a political picture. This is what I
That's
did.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we were talking about the article, which I got to find real quick here, about the clarity. Emily, do you know? Did Joel ever say anything about the clarity? Which
About
was
clarity?
the bar that was kind of part of Mustache, but not really.
No.
I think that was mostly Rogers, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I knew it was Rogers, but
Yeah.
Joel kind of gave him the space. I mean,
Yeah, Joel rented the whole building, including the Clarity, and Roger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was a nice place. Andy's before it was really nice too. Very similar. Yeah.
And I also for everybody to know, I've got this picture that shows where the Clarity was.
Hey, do you guys remember Les Moore who used to play there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Les Moore. Yeah.
I remember that when he was really good, and people, when he would finish a song and people would applaud, and some would go less, and some would go more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great stage name for sure. I don't know if that was his real name, but it's a great stage name.
Well, this is, the Mustache is the one with the billboard, and the Clarity and Andy's was an entrance to the right.
Yeah.
And through the bathroom.
And through the bathroom.
That's true.
Very interesting. And through the the refrigerator too.
Yeah, the bar, the beer cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd frequently meet people from Andy's taking 5 in there too. When we were you work in bar, you go in there to chill a little bit, and there's somebody from Andy's in there also chilling.
Yeah.
And I always liked the people that were in Andy's that would come through and not realize they were in the Mustache then and go, wait a minute, where did I go?
How much did I have to drink?
Yeah, Emily, and everybody, the bathrooms, they used one bathroom for these 2 different clubs.
Oh my God.
And you go into the bathroom, and if you weren't thinking, you just go out the exit door and you'd end up in the Mustache or vice versa.
Yeah.
Did Joel orchestrate that?
Well, I think just because there was only one set of bathrooms.
No, I know, but got the Mustache more business.
Yeah, that's true. Except usually people in the Clarity were looking for a little different folksy type music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like Gim's here today.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Is he here?
Yeah, I see his phone on the bottom down there.
Oh, okay. Good.
Having the Trent left.
Yeah. It's like what was that show with the Brady Bunch or whatever the hell, the little blocks?
Oh. Yeah, how about that?
I got in touch with Brian, and we would like to come out the first week in December, if that would be convenient for you all.
That'd be perfect.
That would be great.
That'd be okay.
Try.
Yeah.
First week in
Hey, Again,
Hi there.
Usually it's nice weather, it's cooler, and it's between big events, so they shouldn't have any trouble with getting accommodations and all.
great.
Good.
Okay.
Hey, Gim.
Good morning,
Sure.
or whatever it is.
Again,
Yeah, we missed you. You had a lot of playing to do.
We've been busy. Yeah, it's fun. It's
good.
I don't know why it just all kind of collided all at once. Now I don't do anything for 2 weeks.
That's good.
So where did you play?
Mostly in senior facilities of one kind or another, either luncheon kind of things or a concert kind of things for the old folks to wheel out and spend an hour listening to old music.
Yeah. So a crowd that remembers the songs.
That's the only, you gotta get somebody over 70 that remembers these things, you know.
Mm.
Oh, it's great music. Too bad it isn't popular anymore. I just love Duke Ellington and Count Basie and Artie Shaw and all that stuff. Just it's terrific stuff.
Yeah,
I do
definitely.
too. But we're all old, so.
So y'all playing big band stuff then, huh?
Yeah, well, there's only six of us in the band, but it's all arranged stuff. We have to read it, and but whoever wrote the arrangements did a very clever job trying to get the best parts out of each 18-piece band's arrangement and set it up for us. It works,
Yeah, okay. Well, you can call yourself the Big Petite Band
something like that.
or the Petite Big Band, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Let's see. I have
So what have I missed in the last month or so? Barry's birthday, I know, but other than that,
Oh, yeah. Happy belated birthday, Barry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barry,
I missed that.
Where's the cake?
that would be fun.
18 years old and still a virgin.
Heard that line before.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you're at the Mustache, we'll be hitting you with a whipped cream pie by now.
oh jeez.
Did y'all? Let's see. Well, it looks like everybody that's here has worked at the Mustache Club in New Orleans, except for Gim and Snake. You'd have to be like on the have eyes in the back of your head if it was your birthday and everybody knew it at the club.
Oh yeah.
Because sooner or later you're going to get clobbered, you know. So I don't know. I don't know if Roger or Fred started that. Okay. Well, I've got an old clip. This is from the group that played in Disney, either Disneyland or Disney World. Let me see. It was they called it the. Let's see, let me just start it up. So I got it going.
Thank you, and welcome to the Roaring Twenties. We're the class. Let me start again. We're the class of 1927, and tonight we'd like to take you to the movies, and by that we mean we'd like to play movie music for you. And to get into the mood to play movie music, W.C. Fields. Oh yes. Now, W.C. Fields usually work with a child star. How about a big hand for our child star, folks? Well, hello. Hi. How are you?
This is Sandy.
Sandy, have you ever played the trombone before? Never? Good. Sandy is going to start the show by playing my theme song, How Dry I Am. Here goes Sandy.
Let's have a big hand for Sandy. Wasn't she terrific?
soul music. Okay, shoehorn. I got it. And now a few footnotes.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
That's good.
Did he do those bits at Your Father's Mustache too, or?
He did. He was with
Yep,
the
yep.
show band.
Yep.
He was with the show band and he was doing those bits. And that's why he and Bandu and all of them got together and put together this show you just saw, the Class of 27, presented to Disney, and Disney bought it.
I think, don't we have a picture of him playing with his toes on one of our mustache pictures? I know I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
We
Was it on
do.
a postcard or something?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Kim, you worked with Sonny before, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was in New York for a while.
Yeah, I know we have some pictures of Sonny with Bandu and some.
He did the foot routine and the slug the beer down routine, but he didn't do all the stuff with the kids, of course, because we didn't have any.
Right, we didn't have any kids. You know, that was added for Disney.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
No,
he was skinny in that video. I don't remember him being that thin. Do you?
Yeah, he looked. Yeah. Well, they were doing, I think, like 9 of those half-hour shows a day
Woof.
in Disney. You know.
Yeah, but you also said what was the routine he would do with a pitcher of beer? You said
Yeah, he chug it. Chug it.
he would just okay.
He balanced it on his head while he was playing trombone, then he
Right.
grabbed the pitcher and chug it.
Oh, yeah.
Person.
I guess that must have been after he balanced on one foot and played the trombone, huh?
Didn't one time somebody fill it with bourbon or something and he got sick?
Yeah, I read his book. He wrote a book about his life. You know, they have a whole few chapters about the mustache, but he wrote his book, and the name of the book is something like "The Funniest Things Always Happened to Me." It's the name of his book, and he talks about he used to prepare to chug that pitcher of beer, but before the set, he would stir it with a swizzle stick to get all the foam out of it.
Yeah.
All right, get all the foam and make sure it was warm, because it was cold beer. That's too much; it would chill him down.
Yeah.
He'd set it out and stir it. And one time, somebody thought they'd be cute, and they poured a half pint of vodka in it. He's on a bandstand playing, and he chugged the whole thing and like to kill it.
Oh God.
Here's one of the pictures of the group. There he is.
Oh, yeah.
There's Ben in.
Yeah.
I have a mental picture of him being on Your Father's Mustache bandstand, and he's got the
He is. I'm just trying to
trombone slide in his toes.
Yeah, there's one pic. There's a picture like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I know I heard that, and Jim, you might know more about this, that when Joel was opening a whole bunch of clubs quick in succession,
Yeah.
he sent Sonny out there to train these bands. I don't know, you know, you remember anything like that?
No, I don't. When somebody would come in, like Les Davies or Les Muscat coming in from England, they would spend a couple of weeks or a month in New York and then go off. I remember guys coming through New York a lot.
Right.
There's the book.
Oh,
Look,
There's
this is,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I have
Good.
he
Good for you.
inscribed this to Joel. I think I read it to you one time. To
Yeah.
Joel Schiavone, a great entertainer, great. What is this? I can't read it. And the best boss I've ever had. So, That's nice. Does anybody want this as a? Okay.
You can keep it for. I might get the book and read it now that I heard. I mean, Barry told us about it before, but I never did obtain it. So
I'll send it to you.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to keep your book, but I would like to read it for sure. Yeah.
No, I've read it already, and
Okay.
you'll know more. You'll get more pleasure out of it than I did. I mean, I like the book, but
Now you're getting to know all the guys, Emily. It's like, yeah. Okay. I'm going to put up a picture. It has nothing to do with your father's mustache except for a T-shirt. Because I found this picture the other day. Let me get to it. And it's Bonnie in my backyard when I was working at your father's mustache, when I was still working there and I was in college, playing with our dog. And she had on one of your father's mustache T-shirts. I wish I still had one. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, lived in them.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So that's it. It was our life. It was our support. For 4 years when I was in college.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Emily's. I was waiting for her to come back. Got a
What are we waiting for?
Well, Emily's going to come back. We'll have another bit from the class of 27. This is Banu singing. I had put on when she did all that jazz a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
This is another one with her singing "Stepping Out with My Baby," and she does a tap dance.
Who wants to go to the movies now as Fred Astaire? How about you? Huh? No? Well, how about you? Hey, Will.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'm all dressed up tonight. I'm stepping out with my honey, can't be bad to feel so good. Never felt quite so sunny, and I keep on knocking wood. There'll be smooth sailing, 'cause I'm trimming my sails with a bright shine on my shoes and on my nails. I'm stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be? The big day may be tonight.
Kind of reminds me of the Young Frankenstein scene.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, there it is.
Well, yeah, I couldn't find the one with him
No.
put on the thing, but that's him in St. Louis.
Yeah.
What's he got on his shoulder?
I think it's a whiskey, the
Oh, the jug.
Jug.
Yeah.
and this is the guy who I forget his name, but to the left, the tuba player. He used to
came
be,
on a few times.
yeah, he was on the Zooms when we first started, and he looks a whole lot different.
Who is it? Who is it?
He's from Boston, and I'm trying to remember his name. Oh gosh,
Guy with the glasses?
no, tuba player.
Guy with the
Oh, the tuba player. Okay.
So three banjos, a tuba, and a trombone.
That's a lot of banjos.
It is.
Jeez. Whew.
They had a bunch of spare notes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this the St. Louis club, or what club was this?
St. Louis, yeah. Alan Doxey's on the right, and the other two I don't recognize.
Yeah, I'm looking. The pitcher was just 250 there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I had a question about that clip I played. There was a banjo player on this while Banu was singing. He was off to the side, but he had the banjo strung around his neck, but he was playing clarinet.
Right.
I didn't know if y'all knew who he was.
I couldn't figure it out. I don't know who he is.
Okay, didn't know if he played at the Mustache or not. You know.
He very well may have. I just don't know who he is. Well,
All right. Well, this is going back to sorry, video file.
oh boy.
I found this before you were talking about the pies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Good night. Yuck.
Yes, that's Roger hit Fred with one, but that we didn't use chocolate cream, you know, but typically because we still had to work, you know, so we usually use shaving cream actually because you can clean it off your face easier. Except menthol was a bit of a trouble if you got it in your eyes.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Well, I'm certainly glad we were much more civilized up in Boston. We did.
Well, you are proper, right? Proper.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're down here in Nolens.
The city that care for God, right?
Yeah. This is just off the side, but they've been talking about Katrina all week this week because that was his 20th anniversary.
Right.
I always breathe a sigh of relief when after the 29th passes, because we've actually had 3 hurricanes hit us on August the 29th. So Katrina was the big one, but the last one was Ida a few years ago, and there was another one before that. So I always wait. I'm always glad when the August 29th passes.
Did you stay home for Katrina?
No.
Yeah.
Well, my father was he was bedridden. We had to transport him and everything.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't go anywhere where we were going to lose power just in case.
Yeah, we stayed home.
Yeah, we
lost the power for about 3 weeks, and we had 12 pine trees in the front yard, a monster pine in the middle of the house, and all kind another dozen in the backyard. We had a lot of pines.
Yeah.
It was other than that, it was hell.
Yeah, well, no, our house was okay, but we had no power here for almost 3 weeks. We stayed in Memphis. We couldn't come back without power, because of my dad and all that. He was on not quite on hospice then, but he was almost there.
We got a generator and plugged it in where we could run the refrigerator and the little TV in the kitchen where we could, catch with the news, see what's going on, and learn to love MREs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my house right here is surrounded by pine trees that are about 150 feet tall. And
oh yeah.
Katrina, this house that I'm in now, which was Bonnie's parents' house, had 3 trees on it, and Ida had a tree on it too. So I leave because I'm worried about the trees landing on us, not so much about the wind, or the water, but we just bug out and run a hotel, come back when the power comes back on if we can,
Yeah.
No, some people in this neighborhood stayed for Ida, and my whole street, almost every house on the street had a pine tree on it when I came back. You couldn't. Oh. There was people just sawing down trees like right and left.
We had
it was blocked with all the logging trucks.
Video camera. Sandra was filming the whole thing, and she watched the neighbor's house across the street get knocked off its foundation. But it was.
For you guys from the New Orleans club, from say 1969 to 75, do y'all remember us ever having to deal with hurricanes and how it affected the club? Do we ever close down?
I remember there was one hurricane that was coming through, but then it went to Mississippi.
Yeah, we had to put sandbags around the doors store one time. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
Because I don't remember. I don't remember us
I don't
dealing
either.
with
You remember that?
any
David?
hurricanes.
You remember-
I don't
And
remember.
Betsy was before the mustache opened there.
Right.
Betsy was 65.
Right. The Betsy was the big one that came through New Orleans.
I just remember sandbagging the front doors and everything, but I don't. Maybe that's one that it went to over Mississippi.
Yeah.
Then Camille came through, but we weren't in the mustache yet.
Right. Well, Camille was, and
Camille was the 60.
Okay, how you?
I think Ira's here somewhere.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Hey.
Where am I? There I am.
There he is.
Hi everybody.
Ira.
Hello, Ira.
What's doing, everybody?
You doing?
Hey, could you do me a favor? Call me back right after 4 o'clock. I'm on a Zoom
Well,
call.
this is a picture that I really like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Good
It's
picture.
3:30.
It just
Yeah.
looks like Civil War.
Is that Barry, Mike Baynard, and
Gee,
Pete. Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
That's another one of Barry Kaiser's photos.
Yeah. He takes some great pictures. That's a great picture there.
And you
Barry,
guys
did,
look so
did
serious
Irving
there.
take that picture?
Who what?
what?
No, Barry
Was
Kaiser.
the photographer in the club take that picture?
Yeah, it was
No.
Barry Kaiser. He was
Barry Kaiser was a waiter in the club, but he was
Oh.
also a professional photographer. Yeah.
Great picture.
Did a number of them kind of like that. Yeah, he lives up to Maroney now. He's still around.
You know, I got another clip we could play if you. This was I think if my writing is correct, I think this is one when the band played in New Haven. I think. Was it? Yeah. Okay.
Welcome to our 60th reunion, held at a bar called The Bar in New Haven, Connecticut. Ain't it great? We're still alive.
was simply amazing.
Yeah.
Amazingly simple.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess those, that's the kind you're talking about. Nobody sings along with anymore. Yeah.
I don't think anybody under 50 knows those words.
I don't think anybody under 70 knows those words.
I think you're probably right.
Here's another one of Barry's pictures. It's Roger and
Edwin.
Barry just did a great job.
Yeah, those pictures are fun. They're good.
And you can always, if you look hard enough, you can always see Barry in the glass, in the mirror behind him.
Oh my goodness!
I never noticed that. There, yeah.
Okay, and then
It was a great bar and the Tiffany lamps and everything. It was a really nice place. Yeah.
It was a great one.
Let's see what I got here. Well, there was just a still picture of some of the people from the
Can you down your top and spell out?
from the 60s.
oh, yeah.
I trust you're ready. ATTIC.
Yeah.
ATTIC.
Danny.
Yeah.
Chris, here's the picture of Joel.
Our fearless leader.
That's right.
And oof.
And
Was that his real mustache back then, or was that
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is the one that I like of all of them.
Oh, that's a great, yeah. It's just a good picture. It is.
You say it here? You say it here?
Outside the club. Rizzo's in the background.
Yeah. Okay.
Roger isn't here, so I had a clip where he was talking to me with his son, but I'll wait and see if he shows up. Yeah.
State Stadium?
Same thing, Joel at Yankees. Is it Yankees?
Yankees.
Yeah, that's probably that's Yankee Stadium, the old one. Yes.
Oh, Yankee. Yeah.
The original Yankee, the house that Ruth built. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to have seen me play in that stadium. That was
We played at that one for the Giant games, and then after they refurbished it, we would play there for the Yankee games.
thankful to have been to that stadium twice and saw Man Lamaris, Yogi, all those.
Wow. Yeah.
I played those Yankee games for years. They were great fun.
I bet so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even after I stopped playing in the club, I continued with the mustache with those guys and some outside stuff too.
Oh,
Okay. Since Ira's here, we got to
Ira.
pretty thin there. That was that Connecticut.
It's 87.
Yeah, the first one.
87, yeah.
Still say that was the best reunion.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was real good.
Yeah, I think I would love to have made it, especially when I hear about the surprise everybody got. So nobody really knew that they were going to expose the old Mustache Club.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great because not too many of us died by then. And
Yeah.
the ones that were alive still were fairly young.
Yeah.
And our knees weren't bad or anything by then either. So
Could probably still drink more than 2 beers without falling asleep.
Oh, jeez.
that's true.
By now, a 6-pack just lasts me forever. I mean, it's like, I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap.
We had a lot of pictures of Fred's Day, but this is one at the club.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't sell a lot of derbies,
No.
But
Can't see who's in the
Who's
band.
on banjo there?
I can't see that, Ira.
No.
It's not a very
Uh,
great picture, so.
It's like Les, one of the Les's.
mm,
Les. Oh no, it look like Les Musket. Maybe Hoare? No. I don't know.
it looks like Herb Eisen on tuba. I don't know why that, but I can't make out the banjo player.
It doesn't have a year. Yeah. Good one of Fred though.
We
Yeah.
didn't sell too many derbies in New York. Very few.
Same. We
Yeah, they were $1.50, were they? And like the skimmers were $1, and yeah, I used to like the skimmers because you could stack them and you could beat on them while you're clapping. You know,
Yeah. We didn't do too well with the skimmers. With
we
the
sold a lot. We sold a lot of skimmers.
a lot of
It was great because
Skimmers, yeah.
free advertisement for the club. There'd be people walking up and down Bourbon Street with the Father's Mustache hats on. It was like little billboards all over the place.
Ira, if you'd had Billy in New York, you might have sold some skimmers. Billy
Oh, yeah, really?
he always had 1 or 2, maybe 3 skimmers on his head.
Yeah.
Really?
I'd wear 2 and I'd carry a couple too. You know,
And he
just
put the change in the hat and put it in front of people so they'd have to try and get it out.
Might as well keep the
And then, of
might as well
course,
keep the
you
hat.
could hold the hat up too.
Yeah.
Make them work for it.
if they were really scrambling to get that last quarter out of there, I'd start going.
Especially when you're moving it, right? Starting it around.
Yeah.
You know, but no, it was, I don't know, something psychological about that. Instead of giving them their money, make them take it away from you. You know.
Oh, sure.
Anyway, well, I was there to make money. Let's put it that way. I had fun, but I was there mostly because I needed money. So they got good service. They should do. But the derbies, I think Fred, some of the people like to wear them. I didn't care for them that much.
Well, when Tom and I got there at the end of 72, right around Thanksgiving, Christmas, we didn't have derbies then because I never saw a derby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you'd gotten rid of them, but then must not have sold. But Billy was good. You could throw the skimmer like a frisbee, and it would come back to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That was a good.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I find if you want you put one on somebody's head, and then you started to take it from, so, oh no, they're $1, oh, we'll give it, that looks good on you,
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we had contests too. They would give us a pitcher of beer to sell if you sold more skimmers or something like that. Yeah.
275.
Like I said, it was a great advertisement for the club. People, in fact, we made them buy mustache mugs there too. You couldn't, if you wanted the beer, you had to buy a mustache mug. And so people were up and down Bourbon Street with carrying their father's mustache mugs, wearing a hat, so.
But we called it a deposit though, right?
Yeah.
And you could get your money back, but
Very few-
1 in 10 or 1 in 20 did, maybe.
Yeah.
Most of them wanted to keep great souvenirs. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the
All the
time
puppy
they drank
dog
out of it
clothes,
all night,
Yeah.
by the time they drank out of it all night, it was leaving with them. They weren't going to give it back.
And the garters sold pretty good too. We had the red ones and the gold ones. And
Yeah.
the guys would buy the garters for girls.
I think they were a quarter each, I think.
quarter each. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah. Now, like I said, we'd always advertise it with free installation too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Called good service.
That's right.
Free installation. I forgot about that, Billy.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Okay.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
And there were a number of people who took us up on that,
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah.
especially on ladies' night, Wednesdays.
Yeah, they were drinking 50-cent highballs and
Yeah.
yeah, 50-cent highballs. And I think that's when we used that Well brand for that stuff, David. You were talking about, we did have a Well brand, like on Friday afternoon club, and when we would sell the
ladies' night.
ladies' night stuff, we would give them the premium stuff.
Yeah.
It was all those girls from Tulane and Dominican and
Charity,
Loyola,
charity nurses too.
charity nurses. Yeah.
My wife was in those packs. Yeah. Do y'all remember the switch over when I first started working there? It was just guys that were waiters and bartenders.
That's what it was in New York.
Just guys, and then the breakthrough, they hired a couple of gals to be waiters and waitresses.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thought it was blasphemy. Some people thought
I didn't mind it at all. We started them at the beer stand window, though, I think.
Yeah.
They worked at the beer stand window.
that's what Dottie did. My wife, she worked at the beer stand window.
Yeah.
So did Bonnie, didn't be?
That's one thing the other clubs didn't have the advantage of. You could drink on the street in New Orleans.
Nope.
So
Couldn't
we'd sell
do it in
beer
New
and
York.
stuff right out.
No.
If people didn't want to come in, we'd sell them beers right out the window, and they could walk up and down the street with it. You know. Yeah. No, it was a great place. You know. In fact, when people would come to town, they were so surprised that you could take your drink with you out of a bar. You know, if you were leaving, you'd get a Go Cup. And then when I moved to Dallas for 5 years, or the Dallas area, first club I was in Dallas, I had just ordered a martini. Everybody's ready to leave, and I asked for a Go Cup, and the guy says, "A Go Cup? What are you talking about?" I said, you pour my drink into a cup, and I leave. He says, "You can't do that." So I had to sit there at the door and down my martini before I left. You know.
Boy, things have changed. Things have changed in Texas. I remember, 10 years ago, I was in Houston, and I went through a drive-through margarita stand.
Really?
Absolutely. It was like a coffee, one of these little coffee things that you see out in Seattle. But you could drive up to the window, and a guy would sell you one. I forget what it was, $3 or $4, and drive away with a margarita. No problem.
They drive through daiquiri shop in New Orleans.
Down here, we got drive-through daiquiri shops every corner.
As long as you close the lid when the cop stops you, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, after the mustache burned down, I went to work for a couple different restaurant chains and ended up in Dallas managing a Mexican restaurant. And right across the street was a drive-through beer store, and it was like you would drive through if you've been to like a Jiffy Lube or something. You drove your car in it, and there was a guy who would just go over and he'd grab a case of beer for you, a bottle of bourbon, whatever it was, put it in your car, and you'd pay it. And there was a line of cars that just drove through all night long.
Well, the thing is, well, the Dallas area is weird because you can go in different areas of the Dallas, and some places are dry and some places are wet. And literally, you can be, I can't remember what's names of the little cities, like there was Richardson and Lake Dallas and all these other things. And you can be in one place and maybe you go 2 miles and that place is dry. So I think that's why they had these drive-through beer barns. These people would just, if you're living in a dry area, you just get in your car, go load up 5 miles away and come back, you know.
Yeah. Well, Wildwood, remember this, Barry? North Wildwood Crest was dry. Right next to Wildwood.
Right. Right.
Look, this is a picture.
Yeah, that's a
Mike and Maynard.
Yeah. Maynard game.
That's at French Quarter Fest. And Joel was out there that day too. He's just not in the picture. Who was there?
Yeah.
Nice shirt, Barry.
Yeah, I don't say nice shirt, Barry.
Thank you.
I like that one.
You'll see the top of the bottle Barry's drinking out of. It was probably like some of that smart water or something, huh? That
And look, I got a cigar in my hand.
Right.
Yeah.
You all know that 6 weeks ago I stopped smoking cigars.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
How come? Why'd you stop, Barry?
You know what? It was time. It was time to.
Well, Mike Johnson would be proud.
6 or 7 of those things a day.
Oh,
Right,
Lord.
Mike Johnson would be proud.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he said that was one in many of the conversations I had as he was in hospice. He said one of his regrets is that he had smoked for all those years because what killed him was COPD.
Yeah.
And he said we talked and he said, "I'm so glad that you don't smoke." And I never smoked a lot of pot, but never cigarettes. And he said that was a very wise decision. and that was one of the regrets he had. So he's smiling on you, Barry.
Well, I never smoked tobacco either, but I've worked it in the mustache 4 years. I think I probably got the effect of
You
smoking.
That's true.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to smoke today. Cigarettes are what, $8 a pack? Smoke 2.5 packs a day.
Mm.
It's $20 a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you used to smoke 2 packs a day.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe sometimes more.
Wow.
And Joe Terra smoked more than me, right, Bear?
But you know, he stopped by the time when I got around there.
He switched to cigars.
Cigars. He'd smoke a cigar on the bandstand.
Yeah, he was a character.
Yeah, he was.
One of a kind.
I wish I had met him.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
wasn't well traveled as a mustache employee.
No. Well,
I would say Iris was the closest person to him, I think.
Yeah, I was with him when he was in the hospital before he died.
He
Oh,
was
wow,
close-
really?
He was close.
Yeah.
Wow.
I still speak to Zafrano once a year.
Good for her. Good for you.
Yeah,
She was nice. Probably
very
still
nice.
is. Probably still is.
If it was raining, she used to come pick him up with an umbrella. Remember that, Kim?
Yeah.
She would come with an umbrella and pick him up.
Does she still live in that apartment over United Cigars?
He's in the same apartment when we
Oh,
spoke
Lord.
last. She says the rent is so high now, it's $1,000 a month.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, she was rent control.
There's a big festoon in New York now about rent control and should it apply and all that. But activists get their dander up about every 5 years and onslaught. But there's so many people in rent control things that have been there since the war. I mean,
right? They're not going to move them out.
I mean, 39 to 45, that war, and it was it's really hard to dislodge them. It really is.
Here's a picture from Carnegie, but this was, I think, Tom and Kent watching the rehearsal, or maybe Kent was.
No, I think that was during the show. I think.
Oh, really?
I think we were doing a bar song.
That might have been during the show.
Yeah, I think
it was.
Oh, you were off on the side. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were on the end of the aisle. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that was it. It looked like you were conducting.
Yeah.
I think it was Minnie the Mermaid. I think.
That's right. You guys all went out in the audience, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to get on stage. I even bought some white pants and brought a white shirt. But then when we got there, they decided not to let us on stage. Yeah.
Well, how was
it was kind of a scattered bar song.
Yeah. Roger was really upset about that. Well, they told us we were going to do a bar song on stage.
Who made that decision, Joel?
Probably.
I think what it was, the show was running long, and they decided not to have us up there.
Well, there was like 65 of us on stage. Where the hell are you fitting 20 more? It can be kind of tough.
Well, I think
if they went overtime, the overtime would have killed them financially.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was brutal.
I think he was worried about the time it would take for us all to get from the audience and to the stage and do the thing. It'd be probably a little dead space, but we could have been waiting down there. We would have jumped right on up on the top of the stage, right going around the steps.
That's
just like we did in the old days.
Right.
Couldn't jump on the stage now.
Yeah.
Well, that was that was a few years ago.
We could have done it then.
Back before the war.
Maybe a slow crawl up on this day. Oh,
We
no.
had these.
The one thing that disappointed me about the whole Carnegie thing was the lady who got up and did the last of Red Hot Mamas. What's the name? I can't remember.
Oh,
Rose Cruz.
Was that Sue Mutzinger?
Rose Cruz.
Cruz. I used to work
Ruth
for the
Cruz,
Red
yeah.
Carter and
Yeah.
all that, but I never remember her at the Mustache.
Oh, she was at the Mustache in Boston, in New York for a
But
while.
she got up there and sang for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that was a long one. Sue Mutzinger also sang in New York too.
But 45 minutes was too long. They could have had those waiters come out there and do a bar song.
Mhm.
Well, who
Where's
set it
Joe
up
when
for
we
her to
need him? I'll
sing?
give Joe a piece of my mind.
Who set it up for her to sing that long?
I guess Joel.
Must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody else would, right?
But I do remember Roger was really, really ticked about it. when we got back.
Everybody was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ruth Cruz, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was good and all. She's great. And like I said, I worked with her in Wildwood, but the deal is she was up there for a half hour of a 2-hour show. You know?
Yeah.
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 Guys, next week again, I guess.
Yeah.
This is back at,
Good to see you, Rick.
Yeah.
yeah.
See
When
you,
Barry was,
Rick.
Take care, Rick.
yeah.
I like it.
Good night, Rick.
Good night.
When Barry was playing at Fritzl's, we'd go down and see him sometimes.
Yep.
Look at
Yeah.
Nice picture. Nice
The
picture.
happy crew.
Fritzels.
It was like the closest you could do to watch the Mustache play would go to Fritzl's back when we would go down. Yeah.
Well, that's what I tried to do down there when I got the job down there. I said, well, they wanted jazz, not mustache music, jazz. So, okay, we're going to do jazz music, but with a mustache, all this mustache stick.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I did, the mustache stick, but playing jazz songs.
Sure. They're related. All the stuff we did with
Yeah.
the mustache, they're related. Yeah,
That's
they're all-
right. It worked. I mean, I was there for 20 years. I mean, shit.
You were longer there than you were at the Mustache, right?
Oh, yeah, way longer.
I didn't realize you were there 20 years, Barry.
Yeah,
Wow.
this last go round.
The Mustache wasn't even open for 20 years.
No. What year did New Orleans open?
64?
Five.
64, I think, or 65. And burned down in 75, so it had a 10-year run.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
The whole deal ran about 15, 16 years, as I remember.
Yeah, I do think that the location in New Orleans, it might have evolved some, but we would probably still been able to be open just because of where it was. And it wasn't like the seedy other stuff you would see on Bourbon Street. It was some people.
We were the clean place. We were the good, wholesome, clean place, especially in comparison to anything else.
It was a
Across
family
the street,
joint.
down the street.
Right.
Yeah, we were a family joint.
Family joint. I'm convinced that if it wouldn't have burned down on Bourbon Street, it'd still be there.
Still be.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm convinced
Yeah.
of that. And this rigmarole, they want to tell you about the music change styles and Vietnam was in and all that. I don't know. I watched the Red Garter go in Wildwood, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
That place was rocking every night.
10 or 15 years after the Mustache went down, they were still rocking every night. And that's 3 hours from New York.
And they filled it up too. They were filled up most nights.
Filled up most nights, the same music, the same exact stuff we did. Exactly. The only difference was they had Red Garter on their skimmers instead of Father's Mustache.
That's what it came down to. Yep.
There's something.
And it went on another 10, 15 years.
That was a good club.
Yeah, so the rigmarole about, well, the styles changed and all that, I don't buy it. I really don't.
There's
I don't
something
either.
therapeutic about singing to the top of your lungs. just enjoying yourself and singing real loud, Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
banjo
yeah,
music
yeah.
by its very nature it's hard to be depressed when you're playing the banjo or listening to banjo music and singing along.
I mean, our biggest competition on Bourbon Street was Pat O'Brien's.
Mhm.
Oh, Pat
Right.
O'Brien's,
It was
yeah.
piano bar, 2 pianos together and getting people to sing, a big room.
Yep.
That was their thing. Guess what? They're still doing that. Now they changed the type of songs they play. Way changed the type of songs, but they're doing the same thing that they did 40, 50 years ago when we were down there. 50 years.
Yeah.
Well,
We'd have all still been working there. The old people wouldn't be dancing. I wouldn't be dancing on the bar anymore.
Well, you know what Maynard said? Maynard Chatter says, Barry, we're lucky that it burned down. I said, how you mean? He said, because if it wouldn't have burned down, we'd all be freaking dead.
Probably.
But there's some truth to that too.
I remember at the Mustache. I mean, I was a little skinny guy of about 128 pounds, and they said you can't work bar unless you can heft these kegs. So I could pick up the 160-pound kegs. I don't know if I could do it anymore. Or if we had to audition our bartenders by picking up the kegs, and we were our age. I don't know. Maybe so. I know Kent probably could. Tom, you know.
Hey guys, I gotta roll. I gotta roll.
All right, we'll
Okay,
see you,
Barry.
Barry.
Next
Good
week.
Barry.
See ya.
So
Have a
long.
good day.
Have a good week.
Thanks.
Okay,
So on.
next
Take
week.
care, everybody.
Have a good
Thank you,
Yeah,
Bill.
later.
Thank
See you later.
thank you, Tom.
good
We're on
labor.
for
All
next
right.
week, right?
Thanks, guys.
Take care, all.
All right, bye-bye. See you guys.